Okay, hello everyone. It's me, Austin Ramsey, the creator of Beam Saber and your host for this evening. We are going to do some Beam Saber game design today. And I already have an idea of what we're going to be working on. As you might recall from previous game design streams, I usually make bold the stuff that I think is most pressing and needs to be worked on. So we are going to work on this section here. Would mechanized direction for trauma or flaws, a part of quirks upcoming, be useful for people? So that's what we're going to start with. Gonna work on that. And if you're watching, you get a bit of a sneak peek at the work in progress document that will be coming out next. And you can see that trauma has been removed and replaced with scars, which are functionally the same. I've just been looking for a different term for a while. Okay. Okay, so when a pilot gains a scar, they are forever scarred by the war. What's changed by the war? Scar conditions are not easily removed and affect the pilot's personality. If a pilot suffers the consequences of their scars during a session, they can mark XP at the end of the session. The possible scars are: if a pilot takes a 4th scar condition, they become unable to effectively contribute to the war. At this point, they must either retire to a life elsewhere, or they can be handed over to a faction that has a negative relationship with the squad. If they retire, they start to live away from the war with a quality of life indicated by their savings, as described in the savings section. If they are given to another faction, they count as a gift to that faction, and the squad's relationship with that faction goes up by 1 level. What happens to the pilot after that is up to the GM, but it probably isn't pleasant. Okay, so gotta write in a section about when you see an opportunity for your trauma or flaw to cause you trouble, tell the GM and they'll add an additional consequence to your roll regardless of the result in a way that reflects the activated trauma or flaw. Okay. Session. this can. What are some ways that people can act these out? Narrative play, such as missing opportunities or needlessly creating trouble. Consequences, I don't want to use that word. What's another word for consequences? Aftermath, effect, fallout, issue, reaction, repercussion. Repercussion, that's the one. Suffers the repercussions of their scars. During a session, they can mark. This can occur through narrative play, such as missing opportunities or needlessly creating trouble. Well, it suffers. They can mark XP at the end of the session. This can occur through narrative play. Yeah, I think that's fine. Or and also through consequences on action rolls. Let's just copy and paste that right in there, and then we'll work with it from there. Okay. When you see an opportunity for your scar or flaw, let's cut that out. When you see an opportunity for your scar to cause you trouble, tell the GM, and they'll add an additional consequence to your roll, regardless of the result. And they'll add an additional consequence that reflects the activated scar to your roll, regardless of the results. When you see an opportunity for your scar to cause you trouble, tell the GM, and they'll add an additional consequence that reflects the activated scar to your roll, regardless of the result. Yeah, I think that's good. Just gonna let people know on Discord that I'm live. Okay, back to work. So now we gotta put that in for quirks as well. I'm just probably gonna just copy and paste it. Quirks. Okay. Used for quirks are likely common to that model of vehicle. Up to 4 additional quirks. these descriptors. Push the vehicle by exhausting for the following benefits. Okay, and then we'll put that in with using quirks. Let's see, if a pilot suffers the repercussions of their vehicle's quirk of quirks during a session, they can mark XP at the end of the session. So it can occur through narrative play, such as missing I'm wondering if I need to put in voluntarily. So it can occur through narrative play, such as I don't think that's necessary. Or needlessly creating trouble, and also through consequences on action rolls. When you see an opportunity for your quirk, for a quirk to cause you trouble, tell the GM and they'll add an additional consequence that reflects the activated quirk. That's not how you spell quirk. Quirk to your roll, regardless of the result. If a pilot suffers the repercussions of their vehicle's quirks during a session, they can mark XP at the end of the session. This can occur through narrative play, such as missing opportunities or needlessly creating trouble, and also through consequences on action rolls. When you see an opportunity for a quirk to cause you trouble, tell the GM and they'll add an additional consequence that reflects the activated quirk to your roll. Tell the GM and they'll add an additional and they'll add an appropriate consequence so for a quirk to cause you, and they'll add an appropriate consequence to your okay. When you see an opportunity for a quirk to cause you trouble, tell the GM and they'll add an appropriate consequence to your roll, regardless of the result. Regardless of the result. Yeah, that should be. I should probably change that in scars as well. Add an appropriate consequence. When you see an opportunity for your scar to cause you trouble, tell the GM and they'll add an appropriate consequence to your roll, regardless of the result. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay. There we go. Put that in. That is done. Deleted / checked off. Okay, what's next? Add pronoun choice to pilot creation. Is that already in there? That is a quick one I can bang out. Pilot creation. Choose a playbook. Who were you before? How is your pilot experience cost of war? Write the name. Write your name, pronoun, call sign, and look. Okay, I did put in pilot creation. Add pronoun blank to pilot sheet. Beep Saber. Character sheets. Okay, I did put that into the blank sheet anyways. Yeah. Okay. To pronoun blank to playbook specific pilot sheets. Expand lore, iconic characters, explain gaming jargon, change some claims that give free supply points and or free material personnel cash. Character death and destruction. Name interrogation room to black site. Vehicle action points. The vehicle gets prep missions as the GM. Put in GM prep advice. Prep as much as it's focus on what options the target. It'll be easy to adapt. Use my own mission prep method. Okay, I actually already did that. And the mission prep is out and available on my Patreon and also on the Beam Saber blog. Beam Saber blog is beamsaber.libsyn.com, and my Patreon is patreon.com/AUSTINRAMSAY. Okay, whew, this big bold section. Oh, yeah, let's go over the version 3 goals. Okay. Mission prep directions. I did that. I can check that off. Okay, rearrange the basics. Right, I got some complaints about the basics section. Many things are not being explained in the initial action roll section, and that leaves a lot of stuff floating in my head that I knew a newbie would really crash and burn on. Stuff like, who is the GM? It's kind of not worth explaining, I suppose, but stuff like, what is +1D? Needs some contextual analysis, and what is a tick on a clock is left completely up to the... Move the core system section to after clocks and before fortune roll. Consider moving GM facing effect information to the GM section. Yeah. Okay. I think we can start there. I'm gonna... so that I don't have to keep jumping back down here. Gonna just copy all this, stick it into a notepad doc for quick reference. Okay. Now I think that effect thing is the first thing I want to go with. Alright. Where is effect? Effect! Effect is how substantially a pilot will change their situation with an action roll. The GM will consider the method and action a pilot is using to reach their goal and decide if they will have great, standard, or limited effect. Okay. That's all fine. This should be moved to a GM facing section. That of course, achieve nothing. There's no benefit past having great effect. Okay, special ability. Okay. So this is pilot facing, so that stays. this moves. This stays. Part of this moves. Okay. This can actually stay. Okay, so we need a new section about determining effect in the GM section. Okay. GM goals, principles, actions, session 0. Preparing a mission. ROE, GM tips and considerations. Where does determining effect go? Let's put it before GM tips and considerations. Determining effect. Okay. So. Cut that out. And then jump back down to determining effect. Determine the level of effect that you should consider pilot's action. Okay, and then each of these should become its own thing. Let's see. This. And what's the header? 4, so you'll become 5, 5, and 5. Y'all should actually be capitalized. Kale. Quality. Potency. Okay. Oh, I gotta get rid of these bullet points. This is about particular strengths and weaknesses of the pilot's actions in the situation. A grenade will have greater potency gets burst mode. Okay. There we go. Step 1 of determining potency moved. Okay. Effect. Provides apply after change. Determine the base effect. If they're the side. Okay, this gets moved as well. Sorry, I choose to. Take their risky positions. Effect. I need to come back here and probably mention about pushing yourself and also assisting. But that'll wait. Okay, and this is there's a side that has a potency quality or skill that's so overwhelmingly powerful. Is this really not a word? I must have misspelled it. Powerful than the opposition, that side dominates the circumstances. If a soldier has a fine machine gun and pushes themselves. Okay, so dominating effect. Effects. Right. Okay. Let's jump back up to the effect section since there was something I saw that needed fixing. What was it again? After an action determined, the pilot may choose to improve their effect at the cost of position. If it makes sense in the fiction, they could take their risky position standard effect action, change to desperate position great effect if they want a more dangerous and effective path. Choose to improve their effect at the cost of position. Take their risky, change it to desperate position, great effect. So on. The same applies to moving from controlled position to a risky position. Should they be able to drop twice from controlled to desperate? Maybe. Same applies to moving from a controlled position to a risky position. Should they be allowed to drop twice and gain 2 levels of effect? Just be dominating effect. On that page. Will it just make a table of contents? Can I do that? Is that something? Okay, focus. Then we'll check that out. After an action's position and effect determine the pilot may choose to improve. Yeah, let's put it in there because desperate actions to get the great effect. I mean, get the great effect is always exciting. I.e., see Luke in the trench run. Okay. Controlled position to a risky position. Position can even be lowered from controlled to desperate so that effect can be improved from limited to great. Remember that effect never goes. I just said that. I shouldn't have to say it again. Do I say it again anyways? Remember that effect cannot be. It's another word for greater. Better. Be better. Better than great. It's going to be lowered from controlled to desperate so that effect can be improved from limited to great. Okay. Right, let's check out that table of contents. Let's see what that does. Although I just realized I probably should move this up. To the very top. Okay, let's oh, that's just okay. And then 1. Centered. Let's bold that, yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, gotta put that in the change logs. Changes we just did. What did we just do? Right. Added direction on how to use scars and quirks to get XP. Let's see. Specified how trading position for effect can work. Moved information about determining effect to its own section in the GM chapter. There. Okay. Now let's fuck about with this. Let's see. Insert table of contents. Let's see what this does. It takes a while to load. Oh, yeah, okay. Yep, definitely takes a while to load. But what was the alternative? I should have checked that. Huh. Insert. What's the other one? With blue links. Huh. Well, there's already... Okay. Let's put it in. Let's see how it works. Compare the two. And then I'm going to have to paginate this. Okay, yeah, this is no more useful than the outline on the side. Okay, so we'll get rid of that. Okay. Table of contents. Okay. Yep, I know, you take a while, but table of contents probably be in there. Table of contents. Okay. Ah, yes, I should put in the information about showing the document outline. Control Alt A. Is that how that works? Control Alt H. Control A. For both? Okay. And, I recommend opening the document outline by going to View. Is that correct? Or pressing Control plus Alt plus A plus H. I did not type. Okay, but going to View and clicking, is it Show or View? Show. Show document outline. Show document outline, or by pressing Control plus Alt plus A plus H. Okay. Insert header, page number, top of page, bottom of page. What's the difference between these? Okay, this should probably be in its own inserts. Page break. Whoops. No. this shouldn't be its own heading. Okay. Just normal text. I'll just bold it. Oops. Text. Okay. Man. Put in a table of contents. Put in pagination. Yeah, this should be its own thing. Probably should have updated the player resources too. Now it's going to put everything under table of contents, isn't it? There. Change log. Added pagination and added a table of contents. Hopefully people will find that useful. I think I'll also put in a page break here too. This needs a page break. Okay. Table of contents is on its own. Good. 4, 5, 6. 6 pages of table of contents, huh? Okay. Change log is okay. Let's do that with each of the sections. Each of the big sections. Oh right, I should put that in my notes. I want to write some kind of introduction paragraph for the pilot section. Right, and introductory paragraph for the pilot section. Insert. Page break. Ugh. I gotta remember to use delete. So that's what, heading 3? It's also heading 3. Says what I want the page break to be here. Yeah. pilot and the vehicle sections. Okay. Pilot, vehicle, squads, and factions. Inserts. Inserts. A page break. Oh, nuts. It's a good thing I figured out that hotkey eventually. Game master. Insert. Page. Ah. Okay. Alternate roles. At least I don't have to write an introductory section for that. So don't work on your campaign. Don't hesitate. Inserts. I know I said that I learned the hotkey, but apparently not 100%. Okay. What else? All right. This is how I go. I get distracted by stuff, and then... Okay, let's go back to those Beam Saber notes. So I did move around effect stuff. It was about group actions. Right. Let's stick this into the effect section. There's effect. Let's see. Is everything the same? Okay. That is not it. Why are you like that? Why are you like this? What is... No, please stop. There we go. Okay. To determine the effect of an action, okay, that should actually probably go here. X. Effect of an action, the GM takes several factors into consideration. Circumstance like attacking a tank with a hand grenade. Lower effect, person with, let's see, improved effect. Quality of gear. Fine gear giving improved effect. Scale of the action with differences of scale, like fighting a small gang solo, giving lower effect or improved effect for the reverse. Let's see, scale of the action. Differences of scale, like a lone person fighting a small gang, giving lower effect or improved effect for the reverse. Attacking a tank with a hand grenade versus attacking a person with a hand grenade. Quality of gear with fine gear giving improved effect. Scale of the action with differences of scale, like a lone person fighting a small gang, giving lower effect or improved effect for the reverse. Two differences between the pilot and the target, with acting against higher tier targets. Two differences between the pilot and the target with... Okay, two differences between the pilot and the target. Acting against higher tier targets gives lower effect or improved effect against lower tier targets. Effectiveness, yeah, okay. What's another word for effectiveness? Effectiveness. Clout, efficacy, potency, validity, power, potency. Potency is the word. Potency of an action. Let's see. For example, attacking a tank with a hand grenade. Okay. Quality of gear. Fine gear provides improved effect. Scale of the action. Differences of scale, like a lone person fighting a small gang, provides lower effect or improved effect for the reverse. Tier differences between the pilot and the target. Provides... Okay. Just a second, I need to reply to message I got. Sorry about the dead air. Do I not? Sorry, I'm sending an image to someone or a video to someone. It is being unresponsive because I'm doing it by phone. Oh, hell. Hello, Proto MP4. What's that video? I'm not just gonna open a video on stream unless you tell me what it is. Okay. Though I am curious, admittedly. Yeah. Yep. No, not going to open that. And in fact, for that, yeah, you are getting banned. Okay. All right. So, let's see. What next? Okay. I did that. Keep a very simplified version. Done. Where's the changelog? There we go. A simplified version is still in the effect section for players. Okay. What's next? Look through abilities and see what potency. Check abilities. Consider replacing with flat increase, decrease of effect. Yeah, I think that is somewhere to go. Check for potency. Potency, where are you located in this document? Fighter, you know the weak points of the inanimate and you gain potency. Okay, so yeah, let's just change that to increased effect. Combat versus machines, because that's mostly how it's going to come up anyways. Okay. Let's try scale. No. And what's the other one? Where is it? Quality. Quality of excellent quality. Advanced prototype. Okay. Not negatively affected by quality or tier when you tap. I think that's fine. Okay, those are all fine usage. All right. Let's check. Oh, I should not have closed that. Continuing on. Potency. Nope. Scale. Where are you? Scale of your. Okay, that's fine usage. Quality. Yes. Yeah. Oh, this pops up in a lot of places. Yeah. I'm guessing these are probably all fine, but better to check than not. Yep. Okay. So that was for Robot Fighter. So changed the soldier ability Robot Fighter, which is a comics reference for anyone who has never heard of that obscure comic. Change the soldier ability Robot Fighter to provide improved effect rather than improved potency. Okay, that's good. So, okay, did that. Textualize position and effect much. Okay. Move the core system section to after clocks and before fortune roll. Let's see where that is. Core system. Let's try it out. Well, hold on. Initial action roll section, and that leaves a lot of stuff going. Okay, so Devil's Bargain, +1 dice, increased effect, positions. Move clocks up to before effect, maybe even position. Probably position as well. Consider moving GM facing effect information to the GM section. Did that. Clarify that scale singular size or numerical. Okay. That I should specify in the effects section. A scale like a lone person fighting a small gang. This also applies to small agents. This also applies to smaller actors having less effect against larger targets and larger actors having improved effect against smaller targets. Not always though. This also applies to differences in size when appropriate. Size when appropriate. Okay, that is done. Would it make sense for a broad order to be like, okay, yeah. Playtest. The core system. Okay, what is this? Okay. Let's start. Okay. The action role forms is the action role is the I want to use core. Most common event. It's the most frequent cause for a player to roll dice. It will be explained in depth in the core system section, but for now, this will get you started. Basics of an action roll. Okay. Each action system has a potential positive outcome. Potential positive and usually a possible negative consequence. a roll is done. This is determined. This is determined by rolling a specific number of d6s based on the relevant stat. Relevant action rating that can be increased or decreased. This is determined by rolling a specific number of d6s based on the relevant action rating. Let's see. Equal to, this is determined by rolling a specific number of d6s equal to the relevant action rating. This can be increased or decreased by modifiers. Okay. The number of dice rolled can be increased or decreased by modifiers such as +1d or add 1 die or subtract 1 die. Let's see. The highest number rolled on any die determines the result, which can be positive, negative, or both. Positive outcomes make progress towards a desired goal, tracked by segments called ticks on a tracker called a clock. With an amount hold on. This can probably be simplified even further. Positive outcome makes progress towards a desired goal with an amount of progress determined by circumstances determined by the action's circumstances. Negative consequences are undesired occurrences ranging from missed opportunities to injury or death, with a level of severity determined by circumstance. Also determined by the action's circumstances. Okay, where did I want to move the core section? After clocks, before fortune roll. Oh wait, no. Moving clocks up before effect. And position. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Consequences, resistance. Clocks, there we go. Clocks have been moved up. Now where do we put the core action? After clocks? After position and effect? Yeah, I think that's the place to put it. Make sure this is all double spaced or 1.5 spaced for ease of reading. Explain in depth in the course. For now, this will get you started. Specific number of d6s, 6-sided dice, equal to the relevant action rating. Number of dice rolled can be increased or decreased by modifiers such as +1d or -1d. The highest number rolled on any die determines the result, which can be positive, negative, or both. Positive outcomes make progress towards a desired goal with an amount of progress determined by the action's circumstances. Okay. Injury or death, so those variables determined by the action's circumstances. Okay. There we go. That seems good. To be more friendly to new players. Added the start section to provide a absolute minimum amount of rules. Baseline under. Okay, that's to provide baseline understanding before delving into the full rules. Okay. Explaining it. That leaves a lot of stuff. Done, done, done. Would it make sense for broad overview to be like done? Textual. Okay. Contextualize position effect. When is good stuff on win. No, I don't think I will. Add rules about group actions, filling ticks, temporary vehicles on failures. Okay. That came up from a recent play session. Oh, I can use my... update the table of contents, which will take a second. There we go. Okay. Teamwork. Teamwork should probably also... Yeah. Okay. I also wanted to make each of these their own, give them their own header for ease of finding. Okay. Because I found that this formatting means that a lot of people have trouble finding the rules for these when they need it because they don't think to look under teamwork. Which, fair. What scales? That's 4. So, assist. Need a group action. Protect. Set up. There we go. Okay. When you direct a group of pilots to overcome an obstacle together, describe how your character leads the effort. Every pilot that's involved rolls using the same action at the group. Okay. The action rolled is a pilot action. The action rolled is a vehicle action. A pilot leading the group exhausts 1 quirk if they rolled 1 to 3 as their best result, and another if any other participant rolled 1 to 3 as their best results. 1 quirk. The pilot leading the group exhausts 1 quirk or adds 1 tick to their temporary vehicle clock. If they rolled 1 to 3 as their best result, and another if any other participant rolled 1 to 3 as their best result. Pilot didn't roll as part of the... Oh, I just realized something. Infiltrator ability. I don't know if it has been modified. Once we lead a group action using that action, can only suffer 1 stress or exhaust 1 quirk at most. Yeah. Is there anything else about group actions? Let's see. Additionally, when you're part of group, you can spend 1 stress per participant, including the leader, to let everyone participating in the action use the leader's action rating instead of their own. Yeah, okay. There, did that. Rearrange the basics. Check. Fiction first section. Various edits. How to change squad books. Crafting. Okay. I think that is going to do it for this evening. We made some pretty good progress. Did some good formatting work. Made things a bit simpler. Probably didn't add as much to the rules that I would have. Actually, you know what? Let's not get down on ourselves. Let's look at the change log. See what's new. Added the start section. That's good. Rearrange the basics. That's good. Table of contents. Pagination. Fix the soldier ability. Moved information about effect. Specified how a training position can work. Direction how to use scars and quirks to get XP. Look at that. All of this done today. That's good. All right. So yeah, if you want to continue following Beam Saber's development, you can follow me on Twitter at notaninn. That's NOTANINN. If you want to financially support Beam Saber, you can do so at patreon.com/AUSTINRAMSAY. And you can, of course, find Beam Saber's rules at tinyurl.com/beamsaber, which has a lot of useful links aside from just the rules. There's a lot of playtester resources. Alright, so I think that will, as I said, do it for this evening. Thank you for checking out this game design stream, and I will see you next time. But before then, remember, fight the war, not the soldiers. See you later.